Hi friends, David here from Above AVL and Learn Stage Audio. And in this video, we're going to talk all about hooking up a guitar, a keyboard, other instruments like that, computers, violins, anything like that to a sound system. Let's dive in. If you're working with instruments and in live sound, that's, going to happen a lot, right? You might have a soundboard like this where you have XLR inputs on the back, right? 3-pin XLR plugs for all your instruments. And then, you run into an instrument, right? And they've got a 1/4-inch plug coming out, right? Guitar, keyboard, even violins with a pickup, bass. Somebody needs to plug in a computer or a phone, and you're going to have some sort of a jack like this. And so obviously, if you have an XLR input and a 1/4 inch on your device, you can't just plug it in. It's not going to work. Now, on many digital soundboards or analog, you may also have 1/4 inch plugins. And if you, especially on analog soundboards, usually there's enough room to write balance slash unbalanced there. And that's going to be the biggest key. You probably imagine you could go for like $5-10 and you could buy an adapter, right? A 1/4 inch to XLR adapter that changes from this plug that your instrument has to this plug that your PA system has. Okay. There's only one problem with that is that you're now taking what's called an unbalanced signal, which is the output from the guitar or similar instrument, and you're extending it potentially hundreds, if not more feet all the way to your soundboard. The problem with that is that an unbalanced signal is not designed to go that far. An unbalanced signal is prone to noise, and the longer distance you have, the more chance of noise getting into the path that there's going to be. That's why we have what are called DI boxes. Okay, so a DI box looks like this, right? This is just a really common one that you'll see out there. Are a box that converts, it does two things. It converts a high impedance and unbalanced often signal, okay, to a low impedance, matching the impedance that the soundboard's looking for at the input. And it's also balancing that signal so that it can go a long distance to the soundboard without getting any more noise than it already had back at the instrument. So obviously that's a positive thing. You might be asking, you're like, okay, David, I know about noise. I don't want extra noise. I don't want extra hums, buzzes, fuzz, coming into my signal. But what about impedance? Well, impedance, when it's mismatched over a really long distance, causes tonal issues. It will make it so that when you get to the end of the cable, it doesn't sound like when it started at the start of the cable. Okay. And so that's why you need a DI box. Now, definitely check out, we've got another video about different types of DI boxes and how to choose, and you'll definitely want to check us out. And if you're new to this and you're looking for sound here, then head over to Above AVL. We'd love to help you get everything you need so you can hook up everything you need, get it to a sound system, and be able to use it and do an amazing job. If that sounds good to you, we'll see you guys there. Thanks.